Alright, part 2 of chapter 9 onward. So I didn't, I think I just upgraded damage and I think rate of fire on the, Evangelator. So, I didn't really see the point of, like, including that in the video since it was just upgrading, whatever circuits I've picked up and, my scavenger bot had come in, so I got the resources from that. Kind of be careful going into this store, because this little fucker surprised the shit out of me. To the point where I could have just let him run away, but the fact that he like snuck up on me, I didn't feel like letting him get away with that. So I made him pay. So yeah, just kind of be on the, make sure some random enemy isn't stalking behind you to surprise you when you go through that doorway. And then I think actually coming into the next area is where we actually walk into the other part of the demo. Like this kind of shows you like how different the demo is. How from the crash site into the area that you walk into in the demo, they separated those two by like practically like 2 whole chapters essentially. Or more like an entire chapter and then a half. Like that just shows you like how much like work they put into that demo to make 2 areas that you walk into like an entire chapter and a half difference. For some reason that guy didn't pop up, because normally when you throw a box at them, they tend to bounce up, and I was actually kind of struggling with that asshole to kill him. And the second guy just kind of crumbled. And then I've been trying to work at getting that achievement for killing, I think it's like 20 enemies with the pickaxes, but I've been having kind of like a bastard of a time trying to get that, because I usually hit a guy with the pickaxe, but it doesn't always kill them. Or usually when I hit them, like it doesn't kill them, then they kind of like morph into like the 3 tentacles out of their bodies, or like the two tentacles that shoot out the shots like the little tentacle babies do. So there was one point, I think in like chapter 14 or something, where I actually stick one of the guys against the wall with the pickaxe, and it was actually kind of funny that happened, because I wasn't expecting him to stick. So, and this is the action part of the game, or the action part of the demo that's in the game, where you're climbing through the falling vehicle. Like, you literally can't fail this area unless you just like put your controller down and don't do anything, because outside of that, like, you can't fail this. And yeah, see, like that, like I threw the box at him and he crumbled. But for some reason that guy before, it was like he didn't even feel the box get thrown at him. So But yeah, definitely make use of grabbing the spikes off the dead necromorphs and using them as weapons, or the pickaxes, because one, it saves ammo, and it's kind of cool like if you can shoot it just right at the guy and make him stick to the wall. And I cut out that little moment where you're talking to Carver when he's above, since it's practically a cutscene and it's not necessary to include it, so I didn't see the point of keeping it in.
So good to hear your voice.
How did you make it? The ship. We thought you were dead.
I followed a trail of flares. Are you guys all right?
And then, oh yeah, so the ration pack, or the ration seals, 10 of them you can buy a resource pack, and I believe I had 10 or 12, so I just said fuck it, and I used the ration seals to buy a resource pack, since I'm not giving EA Microsoft money, but in-game like ration seals, like the money like that you collect from from resources, I'll gladly use that if it helps me to upgrade my rig or allows me to make ammo or health packs or something if I'm in a bind. The ration seals come in very handy like later on when I need health and ammo, and well, more so health, and I don't have enough on hand from like enemies I killed, so, and unfortunately, like what I picked up, I really couldn't do my armor or anything, but I was able to put my kinesis up, the damage a little bit more. I have the range maxed out, and I think on the stasis I have the recharge maxed out now. So now this little mini boss fight that's coming up here, the reason I wanted to get the pulse rifle is because having the grenade launcher on the pulse rifle actually makes this boss fight go by a hell of a lot quicker, since with this thing, when the 3 tentacles on top of it are out, if you like more or less get a direct hit on the thing with the grenade launcher, it immediately just knocks all 3 of those tentacles off the top of it, and then you can just very quickly switch to your plasma cutter, and when the tentacle things in its mouth open up, you can very quickly just stasis it and shoot at those things, and get through dealing with this asshole a hell of a lot quicker. But because I didn't have it, I kind of had to go through this more or less the harder way, since the shotgun attachment to the Evangelator doesn't do a great job at close range against those tentacles in its mouth. But like this whole, like I actually ended up getting killed by this asshole like 2 or 3 times, just because I ended up like running out of health, and even though I rolled out of the way of like his attack, he ended up killing me when I was clearly like out of range of his pounce attack, or whatever the hell you want to call it. So I got lucky there because I didn't have any stasis, but luckily I had enough of a clear view of those tentacle things that I was able to deal with it. when I have like 1 bar of health left. So, and of course none of the supply boxes that were on the floor had health in them. So I'm kind of like in a struggle of getting to the next area without taking the risk of dying. But thankfully, from this point until the end of the chapter, there isn't any more enemies to fight, so you're pretty much in the clear. If you're playing on the 360 version, coming up is when you have to change discs, and I kind of kept in the... I don't know. No, actually, no. I didn't. I don't think I included the screen of the game telling me to insert disc 2. I think I was able to edit it where you didn't see the notification in the game saying it's like, oh, please insert disc 2. So yeah, you know, I will see you in the next chapter.